All right, guys. Good morning. What is up? We have a lot going on. A lot of coronavirus stocks. And right now, I'm up a little bit on my swing trade on HTBX. I got all the way up to $1 in pre-market, so we're gonna be looking for it to rip. But I'm also looking at TSLA. I may grab some shares on my Webull account of this. So because they have a potential treatment, they're saying. So I imagine, already in pre-market, this was all the way up at 1050. So I imagine this could get going again. So that's what I'm kind of thinking here. It is up like 130% right now. What's up, Daniel B? Glad to see you back in the chat, man. Where you been? Thought you were mad at me. But yeah. You still holding your HTBX swing, Daniel? You're the first one who was talking about swinging this. So yeah, I'm going to see what happens here at market open. There's not been a lot of volume on this stock either, which is crazy that it went all the way to $10 with hardly any volume. So I think if it starts getting volume, it's going to go pretty crazy. So I'm probably getting ready to add these shares right here at market open on this. And it looks like it might start popping right here at the bell. Yeah, I'm going to go. Whoops. All right. So yeah, starting to pop here right at the bell. So I'm not sure where I got filled at. I got filled at 445 or 545 on Webull, which is kind of crazy, but it is what it is. We'll see how hard that one starts ripping. HTBIX with a little pullback. It's on a bit of a downtrend, so it needs to do a reversal here. Okay. So right now, you sold everything HTBX. So right now, HTBX with a big sell-off right at the bell. But I'm not giving up on that one yet. But yeah, we're going to be watching HTBX, TLSA. TLSA, if it really starts getting volume, this is going to rip pretty hard. But we'll see. It may need to consolidate a little while before it does start ripping. It's trying to get above the VWAP right now. BKYI halted right out the gate, huh? Whoops. Oh, let's see here. Before we switch over to BKYI, we got TLSA ripping here a little bit, up to $6. We're getting over 6 here a little bit. It's trying to hold over 6. So still climbing all the way up to 665. Well, looks like we're going all the way to 7 here. So it looks like I'm already up $100 so far on TLSA on my Webull account. Yeah, it looks like we are getting. It looks like we might get halted here. No, it didn't get halted. So it tested $7. Having to pull back now, but I mean, we just went from $5 all the way up to $7. We went $2 in a span of 3 minutes. So this is what I was saying about this stock. If it's gonna rip, it's gonna rip. And that's just all there is to it. There it goes, starting to pop over 7 now. Yeah, and this is slowly moving. I mean, well, I don't want to say slowly, but it is moving up. See, how's HTBX doing? HTBX at 75 cents. See if it breaks over 7 and starts running at 7. Because there is going to be a little resistance at 7 because there was some support at $7. So once it breaks through 7, though, it's got room pretty much up to $9. And if it breaks $9, room up to 10. And if it breaks $10, we're just going to go chill out for a while. Okay, so while this is doing what it's going to do, let's check out BKYI real quick. BKYI. Oh yeah, BKYI right out the gate, ripping and halted. About a minute left on that one. So a little pullback here, kind of a maybe start forming a reverse U shape. So there could be a big pullback on this in a little while. Unless it rips over 7 here pretty soon. So we'll have to see. See HTBX bouncing off the 200, coming back up now. So HTBX could get going here in a little while. And we've seen a lot of major rips around lunchtime this week. AIM yesterday, AYTU. So that's what I'm kind of expecting today, is for some of these stocks to rip a little bit in the morning and then consolidate for a while and then rip in the afternoon. Because that's just what we've had 3 days this week. Or 2 days. What's today? Wednesday? We've had it 2 days this week. But yeah, it does look like this is going to make a little reverse U shape. So this might pull back. Unless the VWAP and the 9 hold up, this could pull back all the way down to this 550 area. But if those hold up and it U-shapes around, then you could definitely see another rip on it soon. See BKYI. I still have $240 on this account that I can trade with, even though I've got the swing on HTBX. So, I mean, I could always look for something else. Now let's see, TLSA coming back up again, coming right up to $7 one more time. See how much volume? We've only had 2 million in volume so far on this. So it's trying to figure out where it's going to go. Actually, this kind of looks like a bull flag a little bit, forming on TLSA. Well, never mind. So much for that bull flag. So let's see what we look like on the 5 minute on this. On the 5 minute, we're looking okay on the 5 minute. See HTBX popping up some more here. Trying to get back above the VWAP soon. And we do have this little downtrend on it that we got to watch. As soon as this downtrend breaks, then we can see this start moving. Yeah, so here's that pullback I was talking about, that reverse U shape. So almost pulled back all the way to 550. So like I said, I think we're going to be doing some consolidating. Some consolidating for a while on some of these stocks. No, it looks like BKYI halted on the way down. So that's interesting. CTLSA popped back above 6 there for a minute. How's SPY doing this morning? SPY's getting down to those lows. Now if we can pop back above the VWAP here, that would show some pretty early strength. Let me look at some of these. GMPX, nothing right now. But I could see this could be a possible swing later. NOVN. CLCP. AYTU not doing anything. How's AIM doing? Because AIM could have a continuation breakout today. Yeah, and it is having it got halted. So yeah, AIM, I was a little late thinking about this, but I think I said it yesterday that there's a possibility this could go on a continuation run today because of this candle, as long as this red candle didn't go down too far. And you can see already 380 to 451 on it, and it's halted. So AIM's probably going to get pretty crazy, I would imagine. Yeah, we're still on this downtrend on HTBX. See where TLSA. So it's trying to get back above the VWAP right now. See what we look like on the 5. Excuse me. But yeah, there might be a lot of waiting today. Especially if the SPY gets back down in those 275 areas. Starting to pop up a little bit again here on TLSA. All the way up to 665 again. AIM is dropping hard out of that halt. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, it sure did. It did not gap up out of the halt. Pulled all the way back to 423. See, HTBX still pulling back. So it might be a while for HTBX. So TLSA needs to get through $7 before it starts really moving again. So what is this? IMAC. They continue in partnership with the government. Codex, CODX having a nice rip, 780 all the way up to 10. So a lot of different stocks having rips this morning. PHIO. See HTBX starting to come back up a little bit maybe. Yeah, HTBX trying to bounce one more time off of this 200. And TLSA starting to climb here. Getting back up close to that $7 mark. Now, the reason I'm so big on this stock here right now is because they literally said they have a potential drug for the coronavirus. So, that should bring in a lot of hype around this stock. Them having a potential drug. And plus, like I said already in pre-market, it was up to 1050. So, the stock has already proven that it'll run off of this coronavirus news. And it's breaking over 7 right now. So let's see how high this goes. Little pullback. So 7's still holding up as some resistance. TLSA. TLSA is the ticker symbol. And I am in on this. I have 90 shares, or not 90, I have 70 shares on my Webull account at 545, I think. Something around in there. A nice quick pullback there. But I wouldn't jump in this right here at $7. I would wait, for some type of little pullback, like, around the $6 area. But yeah, it does have some potential. So AIM had a quick pullback out of that halt and ripped up a little bit more. I think at the break of 5, you could look for something on AIM. Take IMPX off. Give me just a second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. I was about to sneeze. So what we got going on? AFI. Oh, this is the flooring company. For some reason it's moving up some. No, I don't really care about that. BKYI is a little sketchy because it's big upper shadow. But BKYI does have some potential. What is, I didn't even look at the press release. Why is this running? Biometric security. So it does have some good press releases. Not really anything to do with the coronavirus. But it does have some press releases. See, we're actually kind of getting a little bit of a trend line on. Let's see what we look like. Oh boy, on the 5-minute, we've got a little flat top breakout wedge on this guy. You guys can see that. We have a possible wedge. So this may try to break 7 again here real soon. In the next, probably, let's see, next 10 minutes, I would think it might try to go for 7 just because of this wedge and the flat tops here at 7. And it's coming up right now. Ask is all the way up at 690. It's had a couple tests of 7, but we need a strong break of 7. Like the highest it got was 750. Well, that's a pretty good strong break, but it didn't hold above 7. It needs to break strong and then hold above 7. So it's trying right here. It's ask is at 7. Yeah, it does have a significant spread. That's why I wanted to get in early on this, because I don't want to play with the spreads as far as entries. So trying to break 7 here. Nope. Still couldn't do it. So another little pullback, but we are building higher lows. Like I said, I think if it's going to break 7, it's going to do it real soon. If not, it's going to consolidate till lunchtime, and then maybe we'll get the break. That's a big, quick sell-off. You want it to stay inside this wedge. You don't want it to break under this wedge, or it definitely ain't going to break 7. See, HTBX still pulling back. But yeah, if you haven't seen this, U.S. future slump as stimulus hopes lose steam. But yeah, if you haven't seen this press release on TLSA, it says they have a potential treatment for coronavirus. It's a very good press release. So it looks like it might try for 7 again here soon. Let's look on the 5-minute. Yeah, we're still good on this wedge. This next candle needs to open up probably at least around 660, 670. Whew, 45-cent spread right there. That was a nasty spread. Yeah, so this candle needs to come up and break this wedge. This 5-minute candle. You can see how tight this triangle is getting. So I'd say this candle is either going to rip up or it's going to break below the wedge and probably have a pullback to $5.50, maybe even $5. But it definitely needs to, and if it's going to break 7, it needs to break it on this candle. Maybe the next candle, but one of these two candles, it has to be. It has to break 7 or it's going to have a pretty good pullback. And the SPY dropping under 280. What's the... Okay, so market's going a little red. I don't know if it's gonna get it or not. I mean, it's still got enough time as long as it can hold in these areas. see on the 1 minute. Yeah. So getting very, very tight in this little wedge here. See, looks like BKYI got halted again. This time on the way up, went down. So it's kind of doing like AYTU yesterday. It's getting halted an awful lot. Let's see, and TLSA coming up to 7 right now. We're gonna get this big wedge break. It's trying to break 7. But we need to see it break 7 on the 5 minute and hold above 7. And some sorry, what was that? What was that, Daniel? What were you saying? If some of you guys in the chat right now, if you're not in our Facebook day trading group, go join that group. Just look up Framework Fortune Day Trading, and you can join that Facebook group. We have posts in there, stock alerts, stock talk, all kinds of different things. So couldn't break 7. It tried. It got all the way up to 770. And it's back down in this wedge again, so. But, like I said, it's got to break. And like One Life is saying there, it's got to break over the $7 mark and hold on this 5 minute. We could see a pullback here. Let's see. Let me adjust this little triangle a little bit. The bottom of this triangle. Woo, that triangle's getting really, really tight. So still struggling with $7. BKYI, is that still halted? Yeah, BKYI is still halted. Should be almost out of that halt. HTBX still pulling back here. On a bit of a downtrend. Yeah, it is acting very strange. I definitely agree with that. It is going to either crack real hard and get down back to this 5 area, or it's going to rip real hard soon. One of the two. But like I said, the big rips haven't been coming until lunchtime, so it may have a pullback. There's a good chance that it could have a big pullback if it doesn't break out of this soon. Yeah, it looks like it's going to pull back. If it drops much lower than this, then it's going to start pulling back. But the VWAP is right here. So if it cracks the VWAP, then you'll see that pullback. But it looks like it might start pulling back. Yeah, this 1 minute candle opening up right below the trend line. Well, the red there on the time and sells. Yeah. Yeah, I know Daniel B's against the VWAP. Yeah, so here's the pullback. So you look on the 5 minute. The wedge is broken now, so it's probably going to be a waiting game. Probably hour and a half before this gets back up to $7. Possibly. We'll see. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. 550, 450 starter. 450 would be a really good spot. So I mean, you should be pretty decent support at 450 and 5. You see back here, it hit $5 3 times on the yearly chart, so it's strong resistance. So it should hold up as strong support, and then you got some support there at that 450 on the yearly as well. Whew, what a spread! 40-cent spread. Let's see what we look like on a 1030. PKY coming back down after that halt. AIM is still slowly climbing. Yeah, so we might have to consolidate a little bit more on TLSA. It does have a little bit of support at $6. $6 has held up a few times, but it's tested that support quite a bit. So I don't know. We're kind of now at this point maybe in a channel between 6 and 7. Unless 6 starts cracking, but whoops, quit. It looks like 6 might crack here. There we go. So yeah, a little bit of a channel there. Yeah, really trying to crack 6 right now. See, AYTU. I thought AYTU came out with, yeah, a direct offering. So while AYTU had some, yeah, 7 million shares at $1.15. So like buying this stock at this point is a little sketchy. If they offered those shares at $1.15 and it's at $2. Yeah, so there, yeah, it cracked $6. So we're actually out of this channel. Unless it rebounds right here like it did earlier, but most likely not. So all the way down to the 200. See, that was a SPY looking. Let's keep an eye on the SPY. And the SPY is on a nice downtrend for the day. Wait, that's not the SPY. I hit the wrong thing. Here we go. I thought that looked a little strange. So actually the SPY actually could rebound. If it breaks over 282, we could see a rebound today. A little bit more of a rebound anyway. Let's have some yogurt. I definitely think it's a waiting game for now. And that's why I'm waiting, because I still have this 247 I could look for a trade on, but I want to wait. I want to wait a little bit longer. To see what possibly could be a good trade in a little while. Now AIM still climbing. But $5 is always tough resistance, so that's where I would maybe look for a break a little bit later. I don't think it'll get it right now. What is waiting? What do you mean? What do you mean by it is waiting? I mean, I'm not going to force a trade with this little bit of money here. But if I see an opportunity to get in, I'm going to take it. If I find an opportunity on something. TLSA trying to get back above 6 here. But I'll probably have to U-shape around a little bit for a while. Like I said, it's going to need some consolidation at this point. To get back over 7. Ooh, CODX, nice rip up all the way up to 1180 so far. So CODX, very nice climb. Kern. So AIM may try for $5 in another in another 10 minutes or so. See, HTBX starting to come back up a little. I'd like to see a reversal on this and it get back above 80 cents. Then we could see it start climbing. TLSA. Yeah, I think the thing to do. Let's see, AIM trying to get up to 5 here. Let's see if AIM is going to break $5 here. Looks like it's trying. And it may get it. Nope. There's a pretty good amount of selling there on the ask, but not too much to where it'd be a major problem. If this can get enough buying volume, it could break through 5. But what I'm kind of expecting, like I said, I'm going off of what happened Monday and Tuesday. It might hit 5 and it might have to U-shape around, do some consolidation. So those big rips haven't been coming till later, but actually there it goes, starting to break 5 here. Nope, 5 still it's trying. So far, a nice, slow little move on AIM. Like I said, it might have to consolidate. So you got some resistance, it looks like around 575. And then some resistance at 550. So I think, what are you doing? I think at this point, and it's still having some trouble with 5 there. See, until TLSA having that pullback, it may come all the way down to 5. Like I said, even 450 on this. Preferably, we'd really like to see $5 hold up as support. But it just be aware this could drop down to 450 because this stock, when it moves in dollars. I mean, this is a 5-minute candle from 476 up to 720. This candle, 750 down to 520, 567 up to 671. So just like it can move up dollars, it can drop down dollars. So just be very aware if you are in this, that there is possibility for big drops. But yeah, I just want to play the waiting game and see if any of these stocks start moving towards lunchtime. Yeah, 5. That's that flooring stock. This flooring stock went on a decent little run so far, about a 50-cent run. Whoa, what was that? Did I just see? Hmm. So yeah, it's gonna be a little boring here for a little bit. BKYI is holding up its gains, possibly here. Oh, and AIM back over 5. Be interesting to see how high AIM gets up. Yeah, it's starting to climb a little bit here, all the way up to 525. A little bit of selling at 525, but not enough, I don't think, to pull it back too much. See how's the spies. It's like the market is trying to rebound a little bit. But if you look at the SPY on a 10-day chart, we're in a big downtrend on the SPY, and it's got to get all the way back up to this 300 area and to start a reversal. So I still think the SPY has got a little ways to drop before it gets a reversal. Planet 13's fine. Let's see, where's Planet 13? You know, it's down a little bit, but I mean, as far as most other stocks in the market, it's not even hit lows yet for the year. So, I mean, it's held up pretty strong. And they just got expansion drove increased customer engagement and record number of average daily tickets in February. And then their branded products are gaining momentum. So Planet 13's fine. What's DJI? I can't remember what DJI is. Planet 13 is also going to be opening their second location soon. So as soon as they announce that, if the market is in better condition than it is now, I think Planet 13 will have a move up. They have really good ownership in Planet 13. So I think they can handle whatever. Oh, yeah. Did you mean that's what I was about to say? You must have been meaning to say Dow Jones. For a minute I thought you were talking about something else. The GJI confused me. Yeah. I got it. It took me a second, but I was a little confused there for a minute. I was like, what ticker symbol is he talking about? KBSF with a nice pop up. This random stock that gets pumped every once in a while. See how's TLSA looking here on the 5-minute. Okay. So definitely some selling going on right now on TLSA. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. AIM still having trouble breaking 5. So that's what I said earlier. I think could happen on this. It might try to break 5, and then it might not be able to, and it might have to consolidate for an hour or two here. But I mean, it is still climbing up, so it could get over 5 soon and break. Alright, guys, I don't think anything too crazy is going to happen right this second, so I'm going to take a little 5-minute break here. I got a phone call that I got to make with my bank. Check on a few things, so just give me about 5 minutes. The stream's probably going to go a little while today because I'm expecting the rips later. We'll see. We'll see what happens here when I come back, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, give me just a few minutes. All right, so it looks like not too much is going on right this second. BKYI. Yeah, BKYI could. It's rebroke 150. Hmm. A little bit of selling at 155. This could be. There's a good possibility that this could rip up some more, just because of this U shape here. Hmm. You know, right there's where that selling's at, right back here on the daily chart. 155 is some resistance, so it's got to break. It's got to re-break 150. I could possibly go. Could possibly, I think, go 150 shares on this if I wanted to. Hmm. I just don't know how hard this is actually going to rip, though. That's the thing. Only 150 shares of this. It's got to rip pretty decently, at least 50 cents for me to make a decent amount of profit on it. I'm going to give it a chance and not give it a chance, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, no, that's what I was about to say. I don't want to get in that high right now. I'm I don't know. The fact that it has nothing to do with uh, the coronavirus is the thing that makes me nervous on it, because I just don't know how. I just don't know how much it's gonna rip. I mean, I think if it does get over 155, you could easily see 175, or at least 170. But see, yeah, I am coming back up to $5 again. So yeah, I might try to start moving again here. See how we looking on HTBX. HTBX is all right. It's getting closer to that downtrend line. What's the SPY doing? SPY dropping some more here. Like I said, I think the rips are going to be a little bit later. Hmm. Another thought is I may add on HTBX if we start getting that reversal. Now let's see, TLSA pulling back a little bit. BKYI with a pretty good pullback down this 135 area. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Josh. I think the rips are coming a little bit later. HTBX starting to come back up a little bit. You're getting close to this reversal point. Hey, don't count HTBX out today either. I mean, HTBX in pre-market, you know, had a bounce all the way from 60 all the way up to 90. Let's see, 98 cents. So HTBX can start moving as well today if it gets a back, if it starts having this trend reversal here. So I think what we'll do is we'll give the stream about 20 more minutes here. See what happens in this time frame. And then we may end the stream for an hour or two, and then we may start it back up around lunchtime if it looks like stocks are going to start ripping. I think that may be what we do. I actually got a bit of a trend line on BKYI too. It's right here at the trend line. It's a possibility. I do like that trend line. Let's see, KBSF. Alright, thank you, Swim. Come on. IBIO. Thought I saw something on IBIO yesterday that was not good, but I don't know what I don't remember what I saw, but IBIO. Yeah, IBIO with a nice bounce off of 125 and starting to curl around. So there's some potential there. Put IBIO back on the watch list. Take AYTU. Whoops, what I just delete? I don't know what I just deleted. I was trying to delete. Is IBI? Okay, IBI is on there. Take OPGN off. Take COCP off for now. And take that off. Take that off. ENZ. Take that off. VXRT popping back up right now. A little bit. VXRT's got the 200 right there at 220. So it needs to break over that. And take LAT off too. PHIO crack off there. And GPX has no volume today. BKYI right on this trend line here. Codex is ripping pretty decently. Looks like it's about to try to get its next leg up over 12. And SPY coming down a little bit more. Let's see how the SPY looks right now. Yeah. Oh, BKYI is a sell-off all the way to 123. So this is what my concern was with BKY, because they don't have anything to do with the coronavirus, and if the market starts crashing, you could look for maybe an entry down at $1. You could get a dollar bounce maybe on this if it keeps crashing, but we'll see. IBO still looking okay. TLSA, very little volume, but just riding sideways right now. Let's see what it look like on the 10 on this. BKY popped right back up though. But I think at this point, you're thinking about the 120 entry. If it gets back down there. But it probably have to U-shape for a little while. That's what I'm saying. I think we need some consolidation and then check on things around lunchtime. I don't think we're going to get any rips very soon. Oh, maybe AIM was what I accidentally deleted off there. I think that's what it was. AIM with that reverse U-shape kind of bent fishing rod deal. So this is probably going to have a pretty good pullback. I'm going to add it back to the watch list though, because it could possibly get a move later. So the only thing right now it looks like it might have a move up is Codex. One life you're in on BKY for a little starter. So Codex might try to get over 12 here. But yeah, I think it'll give the stream about 10 more minutes. I don't see anything really happening right now, except maybe Codex breaking 12. I think we've got a couple hours before we start seeing any moves. That's my thoughts anyway. Yeah, I think BKY has to make a U shape. Need this little consolidation around and back up before it does anything. I'm curious. I'm interested in this stock maybe. Not really today, but if it gets back up to this 82-cent area and can break, it's got a gap to fill back here all the way up to $1.65. Yeah, I'm still holding TLSA on Webull. I'm holding it. I've only got 70 shares of it, so I mean, I'm not risking a whole ton of money by holding it. Because we really don't want it to pull back any more than it has. We don't want it under 525 really, but there's a possibility it could still pull back, and there's a possibility this could crash out as well. So you just got to keep in mind it is a bit of a risky play. Let's see, what's HTBX looking like? So HTBX right here at this downtrend line, if it can pop over and show a little bit of strength, Mike can see it start slowly moving back up too. Let's see, yeah, and Codex did get that break over 12. So it's up to 1230. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not a bad idea to sit out and watch and wait till we get through this morning to see what looks like it could possibly rip for lunchtime. Also, you want to keep an eye on the SPY today. Because I'm telling you, if the SPY gets back down to this 273 area, if it gets back down in here and starts cracking, then the market's probably going to have a pretty big pullback. And if it does that, they're going to halt the market. So keep that in mind. Like right now, the SPY is not really that close, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just keep it in the back of your mind. Like I've got it over here on this watch list, just so I can keep an eye on it. Just because that entire market halt can mess up momentum and things like that on stocks. So you got to keep it in mind. I think it's okay today. I don't think it's going to test these lows today, just because it's Wednesday. But I think closer to the weekend, tomorrow and Friday, I could see the SPY dropping off pretty hard again. But just if you see it start getting close to 275, then you want to keep an eye on it. And that's just all there is to it. I'm not being a negative Nancy. I'm just trying to tell you to keep that in mind. Because you see it's at 278 now. As I'm talking, it's already went down. You know. Whoops. What's going on here? There we go. You know. It's moved down quite a bit, so. Just want to keep it on watch. Right now it looks like 278 even is kind of holding up as a little support area. So TLSA having a pretty good, decent little pullback here. So this might pull back down to 5. And like I said earlier, maybe even 450. I I'm not shorting the market. I have one share of TVIX, okay? And the reason I have this one share is just in case the market really starts crashing and if the market really starts dumping off and we go into like recession mode and all that, it's possible that one share of TVIX could be worth a lot. So that's the only reason why I'm holding that one share. I don't and I personally don't think we're out of the woodworks yet on this whole market crash. I think there's still a lot going on, and these rebounds are just little momentary rebounds. But like with as much uncertainty that is in the market right now, traders are not going to be holding. Well, I'd say most traders are not going to be holding stocks over the weekend. So we're going to start seeing sell-offs tomorrow and Friday. So, zombie apocalypse, yeah. Zombie apocalypse could happen too. But look, see, as I've been saying that, I've been saying you gotta watch the SPY. It's dropped down to under 278 now, so you gotta keep a little eye on it. What? Okay, all right. I don't know what the syringe is about, Daniel B. That's pretty nice. I see you. See how BKY is doing. So still down this 120 area. You guys are silly today. You guys are real silly today. Does anybody else think that the market is going to rebound from where it's at right now? Does like anybody honestly really think that this is the end of this scare and we're done with this? I mean, it is possible. But right now it's still in a downtrend and I'm just going off of that. You know, I'll tell you, you know what really convinced me that what really convinced me that the market is probably heading lower is when Ireland canceled St. Patrick's Day. Irish people are not giving up the biggest reason to drink all year unless it's very, very serious. So that's the one headline that made me go, "Oh, okay. This is real. The market might crash because Ireland canceling St. Patrick's Day. That's crazy to me. It is absolutely lies. Well, they didn't technically cancel St. Patrick's Day, but they canceled all their St. Patrick's Day parades. So I mean, they're still going to drink. It's Ireland. Come on. But the fact that they canceled the party, that's like, oh. But that's my thoughts on the whole thing. And I don't know. Well, of course they drink every day, but it's St. Patrick's Day, man. Come on. Like in Wisconsin, they celebrate St. Patrick's Day like Irish people. So I know if it's big in Wisconsin, it's got to be big in Ireland. They gotta love that day. Come get me. That's right. You tell that coronavirus. One life's gonna be one of the guys wrapped in toilet paper head to toe running out of his house. You can't touch me, coronavirus. with gun holsters full of hand sanitizer. You got it, man. You got it. All right, guys. So, not a lot going on right at the moment, other than the spy is having some issues. But TLSA had a little bounce back up there. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a while. So AIM couldn't break over 5 either. Okay. All right. Alrighty then. So all right, I think we'll go ahead and end the stream. Like I said, when and if things start getting spicy again, when they start getting interesting, then I'll probably start to stream back up. I don't really have an idea exactly what time. I'm just thinking somewhere around lunchtime. You know, maybe hour and a half from now. Something like that. So I'm just gonna get some food and stuff because I am gonna be sitting here. Normally I don't sit here and watch at lunchtime, but because of, like I said, these rips the past couple of days at lunchtime, I'm gonna be sitting here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go grab some food now, and then that way I'll be good to go in case we're sitting on the stream for a while today. Yeah, 11:30, 12, somewhere in there. Like I said, I'm going to keep an eye on everything, and when I see stuff start moving again or getting closer to finishing out U-shapes and stuff like that, then we'll start to stream up again. So, like I said, I think it's still a little while. But yeah, we'll start it back up and we'll see what happens here in a little while. So, guys, should we have one live? We'll talk about that later. Maybe we might do that. I'm not gonna eat for 2 hours, but I don't want to sit here for 2 hours waiting for these rips to happen. I'll be honest with you, I don't have that much to say for 2 hours straight. So, like, it's hard enough. I've already been on the stream here for an hour and a half today, so that's why I'm ready to take a break for a little while, because I'm running out of stuff to say. We're talking about crazy stuff right now, which is fine, but yeah. So if you guys don't join me later for the stream, I'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great rest of your day. Whoever's not coming back, but everybody who's coming back, I'll see you in an hour and a half, something like that. All right, guys. Yeah, come join the Facebook group, Framework Fortune Day Trading. You can look it up on Facebook. Once you hit an invite, I will accept you and add you into the group. All kinds of different things in that group. More of the peanut gallery from One Life and Daniel B in the Facebook group, and a few of the others. So yeah. I'll see you guys here in a little bit, and we'll see what happens.